So there was no time to dwell on the spectacular comeback win over Crystal Palace, as the Blues are now in the midst of a run of games every few days. With the Champions League beginning next week, City know that the new season is well and truly up and running. The luxury of a full week's preparation between matches is now over. From now until the World Cup intervenes, City face 19 matches, and when you consider that in that period there's a 2-week international break at the end of September, it gives you an idea of what lies ahead for this wonderfully talented group of superstars. So another City corner. Another in-swinger from İlkay Gundogan from City's left-hand side. He goes short. Foden's there in support of him. Foden clips it in. Haaland! 1-0. I had a hunch that his first touch might be decisive. It was. It was a near-post run, and he just flicked it beyond Henderson, and City's relentless pursuit of the opening goal yields another Haaland strike.
Another Haaland strike, and this looks like one from the training ground. It's a short corner. Foden receives it. It looks as though he may have thought about going back to Gundogan, but he puts it in. And one thing I've learned about Haaland, when you talk about that first 3 to 5 yards, he is lightning, and that's what gets him to go. City, the way they play, they squeeze play, they get the center backs, they get pushed high, and if Addison is deep, then Addison's in the wrong position. He's not there to intercept that ball and clear it.
And they've given it away. It was Henderson who gave it away, and Haaland on the edge, and Foden! And Haaland makes it 2-0. It is bizarre, isn't it? I mentioned that Aguero scored 2 in his 5th match. I mentioned that the two of them are in tandem. Well, for Sergio Aguero, Reed, Erling Haaland, it's 2-0 City.
Well, it's 2-0 City. I mean, Foden receives the ball, and Foden gets his eyes up, and he's thinking, where do I place it? I think there's a challenge that actually thwarts it towards, or knocks it towards Haaland, or whether it's a pass, I'm not sure. I think it may have been a challenge. And it just, when you're in this sort of form, he's in, they come to you this way. And the one thing the thought I had about was, would he be rested on this game? Because as a striker having scored a hat-trick, you're wanting to come up against any team that probably ain't got that full rhythm. He's got himself 2 tonight, and I won't bet against him getting a hat-trick.
Just the 8 goals now for Erling Haaland, just the 8. He's only in his 5th Premier League match. João Cancelo with the outside of the boot, great ball, Foden heads it back, and Stones on the far, and Haaland, number 3. They can't rule that one out for offside, because the ball came backwards to Haaland, and City lead by 3-0, and now Haaland has his 2nd hat-trick in the space of 4 days. He is quite an extraordinary player. It doesn't matter where the ball goes. Like a magnet, it arrives in his possession, and it's 3-0 City.
Well, I don't even know how to describe this, the form this player's on, because anything that's in and around the box, he gets himself onto. John Stones does well to retrieve a ball from Foden back, and as a centre forward, he's looking and sniffing, and that he's in the right position to tap that in. Absolutely brilliant. We always thought a true and true out-and-out goal scorer in this City team will get goals. I said he would score a bag of goals. Well, he's already got a bag of goals.
On it goes to Bernardo Silva, who stopped in his tracks, but still managed to find Foden. And Alvarez, brilliant from Alvarez on the edge of the D! Oh, he's hit the post. That would have been his first Premier League goal, and it was within a whisker of being it. And he just opened up the space himself and hit a wonderful low shot off the outside of the post.
Wow, this shows you the quick feet, the ability, what he's got. He just shifts it and gets the shot off. Henderson, well, I think if it's another 3 inches the other side of the post, Henderson doesn't get to it. Again, this is City just being relentless.
So there is Champions League games galore, and then in the final week of the season, mid-season before they go off to the World Cup, City play Carabao Cup tie against Chelsea. So it really is just a phenomenal period and City have started it brilliantly. They've got the ball on the edge of the Forest area, and João Cancelo has hit a rasping shot into the roof of the net. An absolutely sumptuous finish. Goodness me, what a goal that was. City were just toying with Forest, playing it from side to side. Then it reached João Cancelo on the edge of the D. He took it inside and wrapped it into the roof of the net. A brilliant, brilliant goal.
Well, what can we say? I mean, just remind people, this is our left back. And again, he's one of those players that can pop up on the edge of the box and has the quality to finish it like a number 10. He receives the ball, and wow, he just puts his foot right through it. But he has the quality as well. He has the quality and the technique to also disguise a little bit as though he's going far, and he just, wow, the technique to push it into that top corner leaves Henderson with no chance. And again, I go to my point. I'm looking at Forest and I'm trying to figure out, have they gone to 5-4-1? And they have, and I have to say, when the ball is pushed to the centre backs, they have tried to squeeze out.
And Alvarez is in, 5. Just as Sean was saying, that Forest have just changed their formation. It doesn't matter. A ball is squeezed through by Mahrez onto Alvarez, and Alvarez gets his first Premier League goal for City, and the Blues lead by 5-0. 3 for Haaland, 1 for João Cancelo, and 1 for Alvarez.
Wow, I'm feeling as though my prediction, I should have run a bit higher, but this is City. They've just been relentless. Again, this time is Alvarez. He runs through, and you know, he strikes it. It's underneath the keeper. It's a good strike. Again, he's asking a question of Nottingham Forest. He's running behind. Is Mahrez? I'm not sure if Mahrez passes through or it gets knocked through. Sorry, it's Mahrez. It is Mahrez that sees the run and passes it through. And Alvarez is thinking, I just want one decent chance. He gets a decent chance, and he puts it away. When teams come here, you know, certainly teams that get promoted, they get a reality check.
Oh, now Mahrez is onside. He's right through the middle. 6. No, he's missed it. I can't believe it. He can't believe it. Pep can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I mean, he's controlled it beautifully. He's made a run through the middle. And it obviously may have been offside. His touch, as always, is absolutely brilliant.
And now City are on the counter-attack with De Bruyne. He's pacing forward. He's got Mahrez to his right-hand side. Still De Bruyne. On to Mahrez now. Mahrez on the edge of the penalty area. Went for the bending shot, and it comes to Alvarez. Number 6. 2 for Alvarez. A sweet, sweet finish with his left foot into the roof of the net. Nottingham Forest were foolish enough to try and get forward. They were caught out. Then De Bruyne crossed the halfway line at pace, laid it off to Mahrez. Mahrez drilled it into the box. It bounced up, and a terrific hit on the volley by Alvarez. His second goal of the night. City lead 6-0.
Well, when De Bruyne picks it up, it's actually 2 City players against 4. Eventually, Mahrez has the shot, it deflects, it falls to Alvarez, and Alvarez, again, typical Argentine, got that work rate, is up and in around the box at the final moments where it's needed. It falls to him lucky, and he gets that goal because his hunger, his desire to be in the box. And there's a minute or so to go, hoping they keep the clean sheet. The midfield, Rodri, first plugging up holes and gaps and continuing the run, the form. Holland Reneur's got the hat-trick. I really love the look of this Alvarez, the energy he brings, the excitement. It's been an absolute brilliant display, and we didn't see as much as of Bernardo tonight, but this is the greatness of this team.
A first-half hat-trick for Erling Haaland, his second hat-trick in successive Premier League home matches for the Blues. But that wasn't where the Blues ended, because Cancelo scored a rasper in the early minutes of the second half, and then 2 for Julian Alvarez, his first 2 goals in the Premier League, his first 2 goals at the Etihad, and City have been absolutely magnificent. Another incredible display from the mighty Blues, and they will end August in a fantastic position. 4 wins and a draw, a 6-0 victory over Nottingham Forest, and they were, quite simply, majestic.